Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Momento Mori 2, Guardians of Immortality. I continue to be your tour guide, Charlie, and we will continue where we last left off. I believe we need a couple of items to help the ritual to begin. Let's see here.
I have to take some of Max's belongings. What about this toothbrush? Why didn't he want to keep it? It weighs next to nothing. I'll take it. It may come in handy.
Okay. That. Box of crayons.
Painting helped Max fight depression. Maybe I'll try it someday too.
The shells.
If I remember correctly, we laughed quite a lot about that. But that was long ago. I'll take that book with me.
What is this?
Max's sketchbook. I'll take it with me. I really don't feel...
Yeah, I didn't think that you wanted to watch TV. Trying to grab everything that I could think of that's Max's. The hair gel or whatever, the release.
No idea if this is good for anything. I'll take it with me. It might please someone. Maybe it will come in handy when I need to count something. I can't force myself to do those things on my cell phone.
Sure. Okay.
The bathroom is almost empty. There are only a few necessities I've already unpacked.
Alright, up to the bedroom. Right. Yes. Bedroom. Time to unpack his luggage.
I didn't think I'd be unpacking it alone.
There's no point in keeping these things in the case. One day I'll have to unpack them anyway.
This t-shirt carries so many memories with it. Happy memories. Why didn't I just say no to Renier? I was on vacation, so why didn't I tell her to go to hell? I have to believe he will come back. That it will all start to make some sense. That pieces of the puzzle will fall together and he will appear. What else can I do? Max's suit. He never wore it.
I believe that is it. Right.
They probably won't be much use in that weather, but what the hell? I will let it lay where it is for now. I definitely don't feel like hanging it somewhere, nor is there any reason to do that. As a child, I inadvertently cut the hand of our neighbor's son with something similar. It haunted my dreams long after that. Maybe it really contains something interesting. I'm thinking about what to do with the painting. Should I move it somewhere? Or rather hide it? When I've decided, I'll take it. No idea why I would do that. No idea.
Okay.
We used to store suitcases under the bed. I'd better put it away. It brings back too many memories. Max arranged it to get the best light possible. I shouldn't touch it because... I'm just going to let it be.
Alrighty. Let's look at all the stuff we've got. Now, she said... A symbol of our mutual dependence, of how we supplement each other. Something containing his imprint, his aura, and a symbol of love. Alright. Two of steel. Awesome.
Max did some drawing in this sketchbook. Normally he used another one, but I must have left it in Cape Town. Max did some...
Yeah, I know.
I shouldn't touch it. I don't know why, but when Max handed it to me, I found it disgusting to touch. The lid isn't very... Max bought this book because his psychologist recommended it to him, but I think he never even opened it. He probably bought it only to feel like he was doing something for himself. Max really appreciated this award. He got it last autumn in Troyes. 6 out of 8 critics and more than 70% of the exhibition visitors voted for him. Max used mostly acrylics during the last few months, but he returned to charcoals occasionally. So what could I possibly do with this? I don't see any...
It's a magic pear. So, ready?
Before I go back to work and get busy, I'd like to undergo the ritual Zenzele talked about.
Alright. Hopefully I have enough stuff.
I don't know if I'm prepared to perform that ritual.
There is only one way to find out.
We can start. I'm ready.
Good. So, put the 3 items I told you about on the table. Something that symbolizes your union, your dependence on each other. 2 bodies joined in one by the web of fate.
Okay, here comes the hard part.
I should place the things that Zenzele needs for the ritual here on the table.
Okay, well, we know for sure.
And now the second thing. The one that contains his aura, his essence.
He seldom painted dressed in something else, and he painted...
And now the last thing. A symbol of eternal love. A waiting of commitment. I feel some of these items aren't the ones we're looking for. We'll have to try something else.
They belong together, like this.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm...
There.
We can start.
Good. Something that symbolizes your union, your dependence. And now the second thing, the one that contains his aura, his essence. And now the last thing, a symbol of eternal love, a waiting, of commitment. I can feel the power of these things. They are more than they appear, much more. Yes, they are good. Sit down, Laura, and give your hand to Jabali.
Is it dangerous?
If I say yes, would it change anything?
No, it won't. Let's start. Where is... Max? Max!
Holy crap.
Max? Are you here? Who is that?
Quiet, Laura. Not time for talking.
Did you alter the file?
Of course. What's wrong with you?
Don't play with me. What did you write in it?
I changed the date. If you leave today, on paper you are staying here until tomorrow. But still,
That's because of the boss. Now I have one more day to do what I want. What about those pills? Do you have them?
here. But careful, they're pretty strong. If you don't want to sleep all day, take them in 1/4. Do you really need the whole vial?
At least it'll last me a while.
Nurse O'Donnell to ER. Repeat. Nurse O'Donnell to ER.
You will call me, won't you? Don't forget, you promised me.
I don't forget. Now go. Get yourself in trouble. Meanwhile,
What is it?
It's like someone's listening.
But there's no one here.
But, who are you? Where are you hiding? That's not nice, listening to other people's conversations.
Laura. Wake up, Laura, quick.
Max was there. I almost touched him. Is he alive? Does it mean he's alive?
You need to find answers. Those were your visions, not mine.
All right, but that voice... It couldn't have been Max. That man left the hospital earlier than...
But you understand that.
That fourth technician. What was his... Yatsek. So he was out of the hospital the day that the crime on Mission Street happened. And those sleeping pills. Everything fits together, but... Max... How is Max connected to all of this?
I showed you the beginning of a fine line. I can't take you by the hand and lead you. You need to go on alone.
Thanks. Now I have something to go on.
I'll give you one more piece of advice. Hurry, Laura. Time is against you. Hurry.
Alright, let's kick some ass and take some names.
So you're back. I heard about Burke. Awful.
Definitely.
You're probably a star for the FBI, but Renier's not exactly happy. I tried to settle it, you know me, but Chinatown, you really shouldn't be there.
I happened to be around and could have been useful. Should I have just left? To say, pardon, my field is only forged and stolen paintings, and disappear?
Well, maybe you should have maintained a bit lower profile. After all, it really isn't our field.
To keep a lower profile when you know you may be able to save a life, would you do that?
No, I would probably do the same. But it's not about me now, it's about Renier.
Her problem, my dear Jean, is that she sometimes knows too much, and then the poor woman gets uselessly worried by that. Don't you think?
Not there.
It's great you're back. I heard you did really well there.
Well, you probably didn't hear that from Renier. But yes, I hope I've helped them a bit.
Don't be so modest. It's great that someone from our department has won some recognition. And moreover, a woman. And Lara? I'm glad you decided not to quit.
What? Is there anything you don't know?
What are you talking about? I haven't said a thing. But still, thanks.
Diego is probably at headquarters, isn't he?
Probably. But it's good that you're asking. He left something for you here and told me I should tell you that it would be nice to talk. Somewhere quiet. He said you'd know.
I think I do. Thanks. Was there anything important while I was gone?
Kotu sorted out most of the stuff, but a couple of things are waiting for you. Just small stuff. Boring paperwork. None of it is urgent. Should I put it aside for now?
There's no sense in postponing it. If I do, something new will certainly come up, and in the end, we're stuck.
All right. Before I leave, I'll put it on your desk so you can do it first thing in the morning.
Thanks. I need to call Argo. Do you happen to have their number somewhere?
I saw their business card on your desk. I guess you can find the number there.
I'll call Argo. I think it's time to ask about a certain Mr. Yatsek.
Amazing. She picks up the phone and it already dials.
Durand, the Office for Art Theft Investigation.
Good day, Madam Durand. Glad to hear from you. Our company appreciates your involvement in the Mission Street case.
I was only doing my job. That's why I'm calling.
I'm fully at your service. What do you need?
I'm concerned about that fourth technician, Theodore Yatsek. What do you know about him? Do you know where I could find him?
Unfortunate thing, Miss Yatsek. We don't know where he is either. After being released from the hospital, he was to report in. We wanted to send him back to Inari.
Inari? That is...
A little village in Finland. He had been working there on one of our projects before we quickly sent him to the States in haste. He was supposed to return there after finishing work on Mission Street. Reputedly, he even left some of his personal things there. I hope he's all right and will report in soon.
He left his personal stuff there? Interesting.
If he reports in, I'll let you know.
I wouldn't count on that if I were you. Goodbye.
Lara, is something wrong?
Jean, we have a clue. That fourth structural engineer, Jacek, he's involved in it, and I have to find him. I need to get to Inari, Finland.
Lara, you can't. It's completely out of our field of competence. Renier will go mad.
This is more than work already. This is personal. So, will you book me the flight? Or will you be busy writing some report?
This is what you think of me, that I'm a rat. Do you know you're badly mistaken about me?
Maybe. So surprise me.
All I do is because of this department, not because of you nor Renier.
I'm interested in only one thing now. Will you book me a flight to Finland? And I could use some information on Jacek.
Let me surprise you. You probably should go home and pack.
Right on. Let's try to get out of here before we run into Renier. Awesome.
Thanks for the file, but why do we have to talk here?
Something's going on, Lara. I overheard a couple of things, and I think that Renier's after you.
Well, that's really new. That's why you dragged me here?
This is no longer some quarrel. She might be pissed about what you managed to do in the States, and now she's really playing hardball.
I don't care about Renier now. I just don't.
As you wish. I warned you.
Do you know whether the FBI has found any more evidence in that church or at the restaurant where Burke was killed?
I haven't been following that case much. Renier gets all the information.
So no marks, symbols, and such stuff?
Lara, I really don't know. I don't have the slightest idea.
Do you think that Code 2 could be ratting on me to Renier?
Well, anything's possible, I guess. It's unlikely, though. Yes, he's trying to get to the top, but to knowingly act against you?
I'll just pack some clothes and set out. It's probably quite cold in Finland these days.
Renier found me.
Yes?
Listen, you're in some kind of trouble. Renier's running around fuming.
Suzanne, what happened? Did she say anything about Finland? Code 2 is in there with her, isn't he?
Kotu? No, he's not here. But I'm supposed to tell you to go straight to the airport.
Well, if it wasn't Code 2, what's wrong?
Apparently some anonymous call concerning you.
Okay, I'll drop it then.
Wait, you don't understand. She sent security to get you.
What?
And I overheard that they were gonna search your flat to see if there was any connection to those murders in the church. I'm almost afraid to ask. Can you understand that?
No, but don't worry. It surely is some misunderstanding. Take care. I don't get it. What do they want to find? I did wipe off that sign, didn't I? Wait a minute. What if there were more of them? And now they're coming here to find something that would connect Max with that.
Mrs. Toron, open the door!
Damn, they're here already. Before I let them in, I should ensure that they won't find anything I might regret later.
Mrs. Toron, open the door!
It's all about this painting.
Max's sign. The same I found by the bodies at the crime scene, but I wiped it off there. Could there have been other ones? I bet Renier hopes to find something like this in here. All his other paintings have his old sign, but this one... What to do with this? Should I hide it? Or, on the contrary, hang it like the others? I'd say that this won't... This is the only painting signed with Max's new sign. The same as the one I found by the corpses on Mission Street.
Should I let anyone see it? I'll remove the wrapping paper and decide what to do with it.
I'd say that this won't lead anywhere. The first color image he painted after he got himself right. He still avoids colors for the most part, though. That doesn't make any sense. If I let the painting stand here, I'll show them I'm not afraid, that I know that the sign is only some strange coincidence. But what if it isn't? What if I do some harm to Max by that? You? She sent... you?
We have a warrant to search here. We'll start downstairs.
Wait, it's not necessary. Wait outside. I'll talk to Madame Durand and search here.
Well, come in.
This is no longer fun.
Why not? Isn't it funny that it's you coming?
If I didn't, they would already be ripping your cushions and throwing books out of the bookcase.
So you're gonna rip them for me?
Leave it. Renier thinks you know more about that Mission Street case than you're telling. We were sent to get some evidence.
Well, I can't stop you. Search then.
I haven't found anything.
What? You're not even taking a look around here?
Why? I know you have nothing to do with it. Say, is this the last painting done by Max? That sign, though, it's new, right? No, Lara. I'm not going to look for the evidence. I'm sure I wouldn't find any.
I don't get it. Lately, I'm doubting people who are trying to help me.
Save your breath. It'll come in handy for Renier. Shall we go?
The reason why I supported you as head of your department were your results, but everything has limits.
Maybe you should tell her first what...
Silence, Jimenez. Don't try to cover for her, or she's taking you down with her.
Do I get to know what's so terrible that I've done, or are we just threatening each other?
We got an anonymous call. It said you might have been personally involved in that Mission Street case. And you might have had an idea the whole time who the offender is. Do you have anything to say about that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
And I found Kutsu printing this file for you. Theodore Yatsek. What else are you hiding?
It's just one of the clues.
Yes, one of the clues from the case which you and your department are not supposed to work on. To make it short, I'll have your entire activities of the last few days checked, and until I know the results, you're officially suspended.
Because of one anonymous call? Are you kidding?
You've dug your own grave. I'm going to be watching how you dig yourself out. And then bury you in it.
Jesus. It doesn't have to be that personal.
Now hand in your badge and gun to Diego. He will then escort you back to your flat, where you'll stay under house arrest so you won't be able to influence witnesses. And by the way, I called the FBI and wanted to talk to that agent of yours, Kira Sheehan. No such person works or ever worked for the FBI. They only have one letter of application with this name on it, and they rejected it. You're done, Lara.
Well, that's a little weird.
The file didn't tell me much, but at least it contains a photo. I could use that photo. Let's hope no one will notice it missing. But Kira, I don't understand. She wanted specifically me, all those records from the FBI.
I saw the records. The FBI may have requested you, but her name is missing. It's really strange.
Do you know anything about that anonymous call?
Unfortunately not.
At least, was it a feminine voice?
No idea. Renier won't tell me anything. Well, we should really take you home. Renier said...
I know. We don't need to go through that again. Let's go. Great. The entrance is guarded by 2 colleagues. I don't have my badge and I desperately need to get to Finland. But I will get there. I'll fly to Finland. I've arranged the flight, now I've just got to get out of the house unnoticed.
To the balcony.
Although I do need to get out of here, and I can't use the usual exit. Jumping off the balcony isn't the right way either.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we're going to call it for the evening. But thank you for tuning in to another episode of Memento Mori 2. Tune in next time to find out how we escape the apartment and perhaps what we will find in Finland.